High drama at the start of SmackDown this week as we kicked off with the OTC Yeet. That's right, Roman has a new t-shirt and he's already stolen Jey Uso's Yeet. Jey would get revenge though as he interrupted Roman before he even spoke, actually making his entrance via the entranceway, not through the fans. Very rare to see, but it makes sense because Sami Zayn come out shortly after. Obviously, Jey and Sami would have been together. The question then became, would Sami Zayn rejoin Roman Reigns? Would he explain himself after what happened at Crown Jewel, and would Roman accept it? Well, Sami would say the kick wasn't intentional. He talked about the good times. He talked about wanting to do it again. And for that 1 minute in the ring, he felt it. He was there with family, and he feels like they could do it again. Roman, though, he wasn't too sure. Jimmy seemed to have been won round a little bit, but all Sami wanted was an apology for Jey Uso. Roman would say, sorry for allowing you to waste my time with this. Look at the stress it puts on Jey Uso. Roman said all he cares about is Solo. Jacob Fatu would appear and say that Solo will be out there whenever Solo wants to be out there, and that Solo does not follow the orders of Roman Reigns. That's crucial. Sami Zayn would just walk away during this. Roman would then be disrespectful to Jey Uso, which is obviously what Jey didn't want. Jey would give Roman his one pass. He'd send Jey away. Jimmy, he'd send him away too. Then there was like a moment of realization. You can't be a tribal chief if you don't have a tribe. Roman would confront Solo in the main event, where Solo would challenge Roman to War Games, but 5-on-5. Solo would reveal the fifth man for his team would be Sami Zayn. The beatdown of Roman Reigns would start. The Usos would run past Sami Zayn to try and make the save. Sami would get into the ring and give a big kick right in the face of Solo. Sami is on the side of Roman. Huge ovation as the original bloodline are back together. But is Sami loyal? Is Sami Zayn really loyal? Just because they advertised it as a 5-on-5, obviously now I think we're going to do 4-on-4, but we'll have to wait and see. There's always the option of now 5-on-5. This is things you might have missed from a stacked episode of SmackDown. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. A historic, groundbreaking, massive announcement tonight from SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis, as he would reveal, for the first time ever, a Women's Mid-Card Championship, the WWE Women's United States title. I am so happy for this. It's something I've pushed for, a lot of fans have pushed for, a lot of people have wanted to see this for such a long time. We can only assume we're also going to get a women's intercontinental title, whether that happens this week on Raw or in the near future. We think it's going to happen. But this is so good for the women's division of WWE. More focus on it. Perfect. I love this. Love it. Love it. And the design looks cool too. The white strap really makes the US title design pop. Problems within DIY tonight. Something we actually alluded to on news you might have missed a while ago. Obviously, Ciampa seemed very angry at not winning the tag team belts. Well, this segment would start with Johnny Gargano welcoming the Motor City Machine Guns. Obviously, he's close friends with Alex Shelley, and Ciampa was not happy about it. Ciampa angry at Gargano for being nice to them, and instead tonight we got to make an example out of Pretty Deadly, and then we're going to tell them we're taking back our tag belts. Beautiful transition though, as Ciampa would walk away, Randy Orton would emerge. A very focused, a very pissed off Randy Orton would make his way to the ring. It didn't take long for Kevin Owens to emerge and these two to brawl, continuing where they left off at Crown Jewel. But OMG, things would go insane as Kevin Owens hit a pile driver on Randy Orton. Randy Orton looked very seriously hurt as he was escorted out on a stretcher with a neck brace on, loaded into an ambulance, which left with Cody Rhodes going with Randy Orton. This is genius, man. Kevin Owens is unhinged. This is what Triple H warned Randy Orton about. Kevin Owens ain't following no rules. Kevin Owens used a piledriver. It's banned in WWE, and Kevin Owens couldn't give a shit. We'd then get a match between DIY and Pretty Deadly. This was very short, but it's all it needed to be, as Tommaso Ciampa would destroy Pretty Deadly by himself. Not once during the match did he tag in Johnny Gargano, and when Johnny went to celebrate with him, Tommaso Ciampa just walked away, leaving Gargano behind. This is not the normal Tommaso Ciampa, alluded to by Michael Cole, who would reference the Blackheart Tommaso Ciampa. That's a big step. Are we moving towards Blackheart Ciampa again? I'd love that. Today, WWE announced the 2024 Elimination Chamber will emanate from Toronto. There was rumours that this was going to take place in the UK. That's obviously not happening. Hopefully the UK, for my sake, get a big event later on in the year next year. Candice LeRae would take on Bayley in the first match tonight on SmackDown. I really like how they gave you the backstory of this match. They gave these two women loads of time, which was definitely needed. And they told you that Candice was the veteran. Candice believed she deserved a spot in WWE long before Bayley even was a thing. And then Bayley got that spot, and she was always upset and angry that Bayley got that spot. The angered veteran Candice LeRae would then try and fake an injury during the match. Bayley would see through it, and Bayley would take advantage and pick up the win. Bayley winning tonight. The women would have a tag match later on, Jade and Bianca versus Nia and Tiffany. By the way, whoever took this sign... No, please don't start this. That's not a thing. We can't make that a thing, can we? We did also find out that next week, Nia will defend her women's championship against Naomi. So that's something to look forward to. But before the match even began, Nia confronted Tiffany. Tiffany's the one that made this match. But Candice LeRae trying once again to get in the good books of Nia Jax. It looks as though we're probably going to end up with Candice maybe replacing Tiffany as like Nia's right-hand girl. Candice LeRae would get involved in the tag match tonight, and Tiffany and Nia could have picked up the win, except Tiffany would stop. Tiffany would look at Candice and say, "I don't need your help." The distraction would allow Bianca to hit the KOD for Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill to pick up the win. And look at the frustration on the face of Nia Jax. But question, is she frustrated that Tiffany didn't take advantage or that Candice came out? By the way, when they give Jade Cargill her full entrance with like the snow effects and everything, that makes it so much bigger, man. It makes her look so much more like a star. I know they don't do it all the time, but they really should try to. The on-screen advertising for Saturday Night Main Event started tonight. I'm really hyped for this. I really hope it's broadcast in the UK. We all know how we can watch it if it's not, but I really hope it is. We was meant to have a Grayson Waller effect this week, but Michael Cole explaining Nick Aldis said it usually just leads to a match. Let's cut out the middleman and do a match, so we got a tag match instead. A-Town Down Under versus the Motor City Machine Guns. Very scary spot in the match as Alex Shelley did a vaulting body press over the top rope. He grabbed at his knee almost instantly. Now, this was definitely a tweak. I don't think it was a worked injury. Why? Because they didn't target the leg during the match. But he did complete the match, so that's a good sign. Hopefully he's okay. It would be Skull and Bones by Shelley and Saban that would get them the dub tonight. The Motor City Machine Guns are still undefeated. Big talking point though, everything looked good for A-Town Down Under. That's not something we see often. DIY, but mostly Ciampa, would confront the Motor City Machine Guns backstage, but they was interrupted by the Street Profits, who would reveal that next week they will face the Motor City Machine Guns for the tag team belts. Obviously Ciampa not happy. Question, that box, is that Mercy the Buzzard's box? Huge show, big start, big finish, good matches, good announcements. For me, solid 9 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, and I'll catch you as always next time. Peace!